This is a story called Dancing with Butterflies. Lila is a perfectly healthy 6-year-old girl who is crazy about butterflies, mermaids and unicorns, just like most little girls her age. She's a very intelligent little girl who is doing extremely well in school. She's quite shy until she gets to know people, but she loves to socialise and to be with friends and family. However, one day she starts to complain about having really bad tummy ache and she suddenly starts constantly vomiting. Her parents think it's a 24-hour bug that's going round and they keep her off school. The next day she seems fine and she goes to school as normal. However, she suddenly starts vomiting again. This time she brings up blood. She's in a lot of pain and her temperature has plummeted through the roof. The school wastes no time in calling an ambulance and her parents. Lila is rushed to hospital and her parents rush to be by her side. At the hospital, Lila is put on a drip and given fluids and medication to bring down her temperature. When the doctor lifts up her top to press her tummy and to find out where the pain is, she flinches at every touch and her tummy is quite swollen. Lila has two older brothers aged 12 and 14, two older sisters aged 8 and 10, two younger sisters aged 5 and 3, and twin brothers aged almost 1. They are a very close family and everyone's desperately worried about little Lila, especially her parents. The other kids are all looked after by their grandparents who Lila calls Manuel and Pappy. At the hospital, the doctors run tests on Lila and it turns out that she has a tummy infection. The doctors put her on a drip and antibiotics and after a week she was well enough to go home. After she'd been home for 2 weeks, she was well enough to go back to school. She was really happy to be with her friends again, but she still kept complaining that her tummy hurt, so her parents took her back to the doctors. The doctor said to her, "Lila, can you show me where your tummy hurts, sweetheart? It hurts all over. I'll run some more tests and I'll call you as soon as I get the results. I'll rush them through as an emergency, so they should be back tomorrow. In the meantime, I'll give you some antibiotics and painkillers to give her. I think it might be best to just keep her off school for a few days so she can rest." Lila's mum asked the doctor, "What do you think's causing this, doctor?" "Lila, would you like to go with this nurse and play in the playroom while I talk to your parents?" "Okay." As soon as Lila was out of the room, the doctor spoke to her parents and he said, "I don't want to alarm you, but I suspect that Lila has stomach cancer. We'll know more tomorrow when we get the results." "Oh my God, Sean, I can't lose my baby." "We're not going to lose her either. Let's just wait and see what the results say tomorrow and take it from there." The next day at the surgery, the doctor said to Lila's parents, "I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lila's test results are in, and she does have stomach cancer." "Oh my God, Sean, we're going to lose our baby girl." "Calm down, Eva. We're not going to lose her. Where do we go from here, doctor?" "We'll give her a course of radiotherapy and hope for the best, Sean." "What if the treatment doesn't work?" "Then we give her chemotherapy, Eva." Eva burst into tears and little Lila said, "Please don't cry, Mummy. I'll be fine." "I'm sure you will, my darling. Mummy's just been silly." A few days later, they took Lila for her first dose of radiotherapy. The treatment seemed to work and little Lila started to feel better. After undergoing weeks of radiotherapy, Lila was given more tests and they showed that the cancer was completely gone. Both Lila and her family were overjoyed. However, their joy was short-lived as 6 weeks later Lila became really ill again. The doctor did tests again and then he told her parents that the cancer was back and she would have to have chemotherapy. Her parents knew that she would suffer side effects, but little Lila took it in her stride. 3 months later, on her 7th birthday, Lila was once again given the all clear. She stayed that way for just over 8 months and then she got sick again. This time though, she was sicker than she'd ever been. The doctor did more tests and they came back showing that the cancer was back and it had spread through her whole body. The doctor said, "I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, but the cancer is back and it's spread through her whole body. What now, doctor? Will she have to have more chemotherapy?" "I'm afraid there's no point, Sean, as the cancer's too advanced. All we can do at this stage is give her pain relief and make her as comfortable as possible. You can arrange to take her home, but she'll need a hospital bed, placing downstairs, and constant 24-hour care." Both Sean and Eva broke down in tears and then they went to Lila's bedside. As soon as she saw them, she said, "Mummy, Daddy, I'm going to die, aren't I?" "Yes, my darling, I'm afraid so," answered Sean. Then Lila asked, "Mummy, Daddy, when I die, will I still be able to dance with the butterflies like I did before I got sick? And will I still be able to dress up as a butterfly, a mermaid and a unicorn?" "Of course you will, my darling," answered Eva in between tears. They took Lila home and she was given a hospital bed in the front room near the window so she could watch the world go by. Sean bought a 3D butterfly nightlight and when you put it on, the butterflies danced around the room. One day Lila said to Sean, "Daddy, will you please pick me up so I can dance with the butterflies and record it? Mummy too." "Of course I will, my darling. I'll set up the camcorder so we can keep it forever. Can all the family dance with me and the butterflies, please?" "Yes, of course, sweetheart," answered Sean. The whole family danced with Lila and Sean recorded it on camcorder. Then she said to her parents, "Mummy, Daddy, what will happen to my butterfly garden when I go to heaven? Will all the pretty flowers and the butterflies die because I'm not there to look after them?" "No, my darling, we'll look after them for you. When you go to live in heaven, the butterflies, the mermaids and the unicorns will all go with you to look after you and they'll come back to earth every day," said Eva, fighting back tears. Then Lila said, "When I die, maybe you should put a statue of me dressed as a pretty, colourful butterfly in my special garden. That way I can always be there to keep an eye on my flowers and butterflies. I'd also like one of me dressed as a mermaid and one of me dressed as a unicorn put in there too, please." "We'll do whatever you want us to do, baby girl," said Sean. "Mummy, Daddy, will you please dress me in my butterfly outfit and then everyone can dance with me and the butterflies?" "Of course, my darling," said Eva. They put Lila in her butterfly outfit and then she said, "Let's dance, everyone, because I have to go to heaven soon." One by one, the whole family held her in their arms. Even the little ones joined in with the help of their parents, and then she said to everyone, "Please don't ever forget me. When you see butterflies, think of me. If you see a pink and blue one, that will be me visiting you from heaven. All you kids be good for Mummy and Daddy and take care of each other." I have to go now because the butterflies, unicorns and mermaids are here to take me to heaven now. The video lasted for over 2 hours and then Lila passed away peacefully, surrounded by her whole family including her grandparents. Her funeral was held 2 weeks later with her dressed in her favourite butterfly outfit. Her coffin was covered in butterflies, mermaids and unicorns. Her parents lived up to her dying wish by having 3 statues of her made. There was one of her dressed in her favourite butterfly outfit and dancing with butterflies. One of her dressed as a unicorn and one of her dressed as a mermaid. They were placed in her own special garden along with 3 benches saying, "In love and memory of our beautiful butterfly, mermaid and unicorn Lila. R.I.P. our beautiful girl, lest we forget." One bench was covered in butterflies, one was covered in mermaid, and one was covered in unicorns, and they were all pink and blue, Lila's favourite colours. Sean made a copy of the video for each family member, including grandparents, aunts, uncles and cousins. Of course, everyone treasured the video and the final memories of Lila. However, there were 2 more wishes that Lila had given them on her deathbed. One was to give her toys and clothes to the poor and needy, and the other was to raise money for cancer research and to give them all her pocket money that was in her money box. These wishes were fulfilled and her family and friends raised over £50,000 in total for cancer research. The end. Hope you like it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.